Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Mars and Saturn in 7th house. In astrology, the placement of Mars and Saturn in the 7th house of a natal birth chart can have various implications for a person's relationships and partnerships. The 7th house is traditionally associated with marriage, partnerships, and one-on-one relationships, including both romantic and business connections. Here's a general interpretation of having Mars and Saturn in the 7th house. 1. Conflict and challenges. Mars is the planet of action, assertiveness, and sometimes conflict. When placed in the 7th house, it can indicate that the individual may face conflicts or challenges in their partnerships. They may have a strong desire for independence and assert their own needs and desires within their relationships, which can sometimes lead to disagreements with partners. 2. Assertive partners. People with Mars in the 7th house may be attracted to partners who are assertive, competitive, or physically active. They may seek relationships that involve a lot of action and energy. However, this can also lead to power struggles if both individuals in the relationship have strong personalities. 3. Delay or restriction in relationships. Saturn is the planet of structure, responsibility, and sometimes limitation. When Saturn is in the 7th house, it can indicate a sense of duty and responsibility in relationships. It may suggest that partnerships and marriage could be delayed or come with significant challenges and responsibilities. Saturn can also bring a sense of seriousness and commitment to relationships. 4. Long-lasting relationships. On a positive note, Saturn's influence can also indicate long-lasting and stable partnerships. While there may be challenges and restrictions, Saturn's energy can help build a strong foundation in relationships that can withstand the test of time. 5. Work on communication. Both Mars and Saturn in the 7th house may suggest the need for better communication and conflict resolution skills within relationships. It's important for individuals with this placement to work on expressing their desires and needs in a constructive way and to address any issues that arise in a responsible and mature manner. It's important to remember that astrology is a complex and multifaceted field, and the interpretation of planetary placements can vary depending on the entire birth chart and the aspects between the planets. Additionally, individual experiences in relationships are influenced by many factors beyond astrology, including personal growth, communication skills, and life circumstances. Therefore, while Mars and Saturn in the 7th house can provide insights into relationship dynamics, they do not determine the outcome of one's relationships. Certainly, here are some additional insights into having Mars and Saturn in the 7th house in astrology. 6. Conflict resolution styles. With Mars in the 7th house, individuals may have a more direct and assertive approach to conflict resolution within their partnerships. They may not shy away from addressing issues head-on, but this can sometimes lead to confrontations. When Saturn is in the mix, it can encourage them to handle conflicts in a structured and disciplined manner, seeking practical solutions rather than emotional reactions. 7. Desire for control. Saturn's influence in the 7th house can bring a desire for control and order in relationships. Individuals with this placement may want their partnerships to be well organized and may have high expectations of their partners in terms of responsibility and commitment. This can lead to a need for structure and boundaries in their relationships. 8. Business partnerships. The 7th house also governs business partnerships, contracts, and collaborations. When Mars and Saturn are in this house, it can indicate that individuals take a serious and disciplined approach to their business partnerships. They may be willing to work hard and put in the effort required to make these partnerships successful. 9. Attraction to older or more mature partners. Saturn's influence can sometimes indicate an attraction to older or more mature partners who bring wisdom and experience to the relationship. These individuals may be drawn to partners who can provide stability and guidance. 10. Marriage timing. Saturn is associated with delays and patience, so its placement in the 7th house can suggest that marriage or significant partnerships may not occur until later in life, or there could be delays in finding the right partner. However, when these relationships do form, they tend to be serious and enduring. 11. Balancing independence and commitment. People with Mars and Saturn in the 7th house often need to find a balance between their desire for independence, Mars, and their sense of responsibility and commitment, Saturn, in their relationships. Learning to harmonize these energies can be a key lesson for them. Remember that astrology provides a framework for understanding personality traits and potential tendencies, but it should not be used to make definitive judgments about individuals or relationships. People are complex, and their experiences are influenced by a wide range of factors beyond their birth charts. Additionally, it's important to consult with a professional astrologer for a personalized and in-depth analysis of your birth chart to gain a more accurate understanding of how these planetary placements may influence your life. Certainly, here are some more insights into having Mars and Saturn in the 7th house in astrology. 12. Emotional restraint. Saturn's influence in the 7th house can bring emotional restraint to relationships. Individuals with this placement may find it challenging to express their emotions openly and may have a tendency to hold back their feelings. They may appear reserved or serious in their interactions with others. 13. Responsibility in partnerships. Saturn in the 7th house often indicates a strong sense of responsibility towards their partners. These individuals take their commitments seriously and are willing to work hard to maintain the stability and longevity of their relationships. They may also take on caregiving roles within partnerships. 14. Potential for endurance. While Mars may bring occasional conflicts and challenges, Saturn's presence can help individuals endure these difficulties and work through them patiently. This combination can indicate a willingness to put in the effort required to overcome obstacles in relationships. 15. Pragmatic approach to love. People with Mars and Saturn in the 7th house tend to have a practical and pragmatic approach to love and partnerships. They may prioritize security and long-term planning in their relationships, seeking partners who align with their practical goals. 16. Career focus. The influence of Saturn in this house can sometimes lead individuals to prioritize their career or other responsibilities over their personal relationships. This may result in a need to find a balance between work and personal life. 17. Achievement-oriented relationships. These individuals often seek partners who share their goals and ambitions. They may be attracted to individuals who are equally focused on achievement and success, as they value partnership as a means to accomplish their shared objectives. 18. Commitment issues. While Saturn encourages commitment, the combination of Mars and Saturn in the 7th house can also bring up issues related to commitment. Individuals may feel torn between their desire for independence and their sense of duty in relationships. This internal conflict can sometimes lead to commitment-related challenges. 19. Growth through challenges. Challenges and conflicts within relationships are seen as opportunities for personal growth and development. Individuals with this placement may view these difficulties as tests of their commitment and may emerge from them with greater strength and resilience. 20. Self-reflection. Mars and Saturn in the 7th house can prompt individuals to engage in self-reflection regarding their own desires and needs in relationships. They may need to consciously work on understanding and expressing their own wants and desires more clearly. It's important to remember that astrology provides a framework for understanding personality tendencies, but it doesn't dictate one's destiny. How these planetary placements manifest in a person's life will depend on their unique birth chart and life experiences. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more detailed and personalized interpretation of these placements.